All right. We have a package today that I'm going to open because, well, we're kind of struggling right now. We're not getting anywhere, or I'm not getting anywhere, because the only thing that's left really to do for this app, or for me to again release it to the App Store and or submit it for another review, is that we need the one-time passcode system to work, which is now, as it's looking right now, it's built with Twilio, and Twilio just doesn't approve my campaign thing. That is what you send in. Like, if you want to send text messages, apparently in the US, you need to have some sort of campaign approved. I don't know what it means really, but I thought that would be super easy. It is probably super easy, but I'm just failing to get that to work. And I've had multiple rejections. Each rejection takes about 2 to 3 days to come through, which means that there's nothing for me to do in these videos. I'm gonna try to show you now where I'm gonna like appeal the thing, or like figure out how to solve it. If we can do that with either support on Twilio or through Claude maybe. But if by Friday, essentially, if it hasn't been approved by then I'm just going to start working on other things, like little really updates to the app and not bug fixes, but which probably isn't that good of an idea, but I figured I need to do something, and I don't want to just sit and like twiddle my thumbs or whatever that's called. So I want to do something, and I guess that's what we're gonna do. Or while we wait for the Twilio thing to be approved, because that's the only thing that's left, and then we can resubmit it to Apple for review, and then see when they come back and probably have other bugs that we need to fix, or say that it's spam. So anyway, I figured I got a package today, and I wanted to open it because I thought it might be interesting. I thought you might be interested in this particular package. So I don't know what you know about this, but I've actually been in the market. I'm gonna go get my Swiss Army knife. So I've actually been in the market for a like dumb phone for a while, and haven't really seen any that meet what I want, which is I want an e-ink screen. I want it to have data or however you say that. So basically I want you to be able to plug in a SIM card to it, and then it should have all of the apps that I would want to use. So I need it to have like WhatsApp, Messenger, regular text messaging. Essentially it has to be an Android device of some kind. And I haven't been super actively looking for it, but every now and then, like every 6 months, I'll see a video on YouTube about one of these phones, and I will be, or the idea or the search will be reignited. And recently it was, and I found this Big Me Highbreak Pro phone that is supposed to be an e-ink screen and supposed to be able to have your SIM card in it and receive phone calls, text messages, all that sort of stuff, but you have basically a Kindle screen, which just seems like it's going to be better for you. I don't know if it is, but I kind of think that it is. And I like the idea of I really like the idea of reading more, essentially. And what you could do, obviously, is you could use the Kindle app on your regular phone. But to me, it's just like reading on a regular iPhone screen or regular phone screen in general, it just doesn't feel good. It feels like it's very straining for the eyes. I don't know if this is actually true. It's just how I feel. And I have this aversion to reading on my phone. I would way rather bring my Kindle in that case. And so, obviously, the idea is, what if you could combine a Kindle and a phone? And this might be the way to do that. I bought this myself. They didn't send it to me, obviously. Hopefully that's obvious. I'm not getting that many views per video, so they probably wouldn't be super interested in me at this point making a review on this channel about this video or this phone. So I can say whatever I want. And I'm probably not going to say much in this video because I'm just going to open it. And I'll have to like install it or set it up in another or like on my own. But I will let you know. Okay, actually, I'm gonna try to do it. I don't do a lot of unboxings anymore, and I do forget. It says inheriting classics, breaking through limits. Whatever that super motivational thing is. All right, and then we have the phone in there. So let's take it out. Oh, you get a little thing that you can take it out with. I don't know if anyone cares about any of this stuff, but this is what it looks like. It is kind of big. I thought it would be a little bit smaller. I thought it would be the size of my iPhone, but it's like definitely bigger. And I have a case on my iPhone too, so it's like, it's quite a bit bigger. I think it's like a Max or like iPhone Max. Oh, it does have a case on it, actually. So here it is. This is what it looks like. Power off. Oh, okay, it says that the power is off. All right, let's try to turn it on. I wonder if you have to like charge it. Okay, now it's coming alive. Okay, it's probably not going to be super interesting from now on, but I will try to use it for a bit and see what I think of it. The main idea for me is just I want to reduce my phone time or screen time, and I want to read more, and so this seems like it's going to be a good idea. Because then the thing is, like, when you're like commuting or like going somewhere, I don't really commute, but whenever you're bored, whenever you're in a situation where you'll pull up your phone. I typically don't. I typically try to actually, it's very weird though when you don't pull out your phone. And most of the time I might pull my phone out because I feel like I'm a psychopath when I'm sitting in like the doctor's office and I'm just staring into space. Because if you're not like doing anything, if you're not reading something, if you're not on your phone, then what can you really do other than stare into space? But no one does that. Or very few people do that, at least in my experience. So when I sit and stare into space, I feel like it's like this weird thing of I don't know how to explain it really, but it's like it's almost like having a very strange haircut or very like weird outfit on. It's like it kind of draws attention because you're sitting there staring into space, and it's like, well, what are you looking at? Are you looking at something that's interesting? So then I kind of have to like overt or divert my gaze a little bit. Like this is what I think about when I sit in the doctor's office. I don't do that much, but whenever I do, or in similar situations, I will typically just like because there's a meditation that you can do where you just sit and you stare at a point somewhere, like you pick a thing, an object of some kind, and you just fixate on it and you just look at that thing. And so that's what I try to do, but then it's very strange. I would think that it'd be very strange if I came into the doctor's office and someone was just sitting there like staring into space. So what goes through my mind is like, I have to occasionally like look away or pretend like, oh, what's that over there? Am I reading something? Maybe. Who knows? But just for show, really, just for the other people to not get freaked out by this guy who's sitting there staring, absolutely hyper-focused, staring in on like a spot on the wall. And so something that I would do in those situations instead is I would read, like that would be fine for me. I just don't want to sit and scroll on Instagram forever just to like just because I'm waiting. Even though that's like probably one of the better times to do that if you're going to be doom scrolling. Like, yeah, if you're waiting for an appointment at the doctor's office, I would say that's probably one of the better times to doom scroll, because then it's like that's what it's made for. You're just like that's the one time, I guess, when it can be kind of good, because you can avoid that boredom. And if you're not chronically avoiding boredom, then avoiding it in that particular place where you really cannot do anything else other than like read magazines. But if you're going to read magazines, I feel like that's the same thing as like doom scrolling almost. Probably maybe a little bit better, could be argued, to read the magazines, but it's like potato. It's the same thing to me. Because you're reading something that you would never read otherwise, maybe. If you're reading a paper that you would read otherwise, then that's different. But for me, I would never read the things that are in those places, I don't think. And So to me, it's like, if I doom scroll or if I read one of those magazines, it's the same thing. I'm just trying not to be bored, which is like, well, then I can just sit and stare into space instead, and that's going to be better. But if I have a Big Me phone, then I basically have the ability to read something that I actually want to read and not stare at a screen in the same way that I would be if I read on my current phone. But again, I don't really know if there's a real difference between a e-ink screen or a regular, whatever you call it, screen. If there's actually like, I'm going to assume that there are studies done on how straining it is for the eyes, and I don't know if the strain is from the distance, like the distance from my eyes to the thing that I'm looking at, if that's one of the main things, or if the strain is from the way the light of the screen or those sort of things. I would guess that one of the main strains is just the distance, because you're just sitting staring at something at the same distance for a really long time. So I don't know, but I do know that I enjoy reading on the Kindle way more than I do reading on my phone. So even if they're completely equal, I'm still going to be happier reading on an e-ink screen. So yeah, there you go. We have the Big Me phone. I'm going to let you know what I think of it. And if anyone is interested in it. And now we're going to get into the task for today, which is to appeal our Twilio thing. Here. No, here. Wait, what? Where did the support page go? Okay, here. So here's what are the OTP for all brand types. Here's a comprehensive standard low volume, must be a valid tax ID. Okay, and then we're going to copy because this is what I've written with the help of ChatGPT, I think. And the campaign submission has been reviewed and rejected due to issues verifying the blah, blah, blah. And then you press this button and you get to this page where they basically describe this problem, and it's like, well, okay, but I don't understand why it still didn't go through. I'm going to assume that this is some sort of AI here, so why did my Okay, so it seems like we need to take a screenshot of the app, and then we need to link the terms of service and privacy policy. And that might actually solve it. So let's do that. Sign out, and then save. Okay, so now we have 2 screenshots of this. And we'll upload them to Google Drive. Let's call this Cora. And then grab them. Okay, so let's see if we go up, edit campaign, and we go down to this. All right, we're gonna update this and we'll hope that this will go through. I'm gonna copy this whole thing. And then we're gonna have to update our terms of service, I think, to include the stuff. So we need to include the stop and help, whatever you call it, like the stop and help keywords, I guess, or things that you can send, so you can stop the subscription, but there is no subscription, so I don't know. But anyway, here is my terms service. Right, and this we will copy and we will try to add this to our page. So we'll add it down there. And something like that, I think is good. All right. Now, I think that's pretty much all that we can do at this point, and hope that this will come through and get approved. I mean, according to the bots, that should get approved. Let's see if we can copy this text and just paste it to see if the bot will say this should get approved. All right, so now we have a new version of this that we're gonna just update and submit, and hopefully it will get approved. I don't really know, but now I have two different ones that are in process to get approved. The second one is probably going to be the better one, but yeah, we'll see which one gets approved in the end, or if they get approved at all. And then once they do get approved, if they do, then we can then resubmit it to Apple for review. And yeah, we'll see where we get to in all of this, but that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and again, I will keep you updated on the Big Me phone and say what I think of it. I'm very excited to start using it because I really do want to reduce my phone time or screen time, and I want to read more, so if it can achieve those things, then I'll be super happy. But I will miss iMessage, and I'm not sure how to deal with that. So we'll see. But thank you so much for watching. And also I want to say thank you. Shit, I should have said this earlier actually, but I wanted to add this at the start of this video, but I really want to say thank you to everyone who's commented on these videos, because it really helps me, like it motivates me, of course, but it also just gives me some sort of reassurance that like I'm not crazy to think that this is a unique idea in my app. And it's really cool to hear that you think that it is unique and that you think that it should get approved, even though I know that you probably don't know anything just as much or just as little as I know. But I think you know more than I do, maybe. But either way, it's just very nice to see that there is support for the idea, and just input. Like, it's so cool to get input on these ideas, and like input on, oh, you should add this thing. Like, there was someone who commented that I should add a match screen. Like, when you match with someone, there should be a screen, because right now there's just like a little snack bar that comes up, like a little green thing at the bottom of the screen that says, oh, it's a match. And if you look at like Tinder, Hinge, all those dating apps, they have like this big celebration thing for a match, which I think makes sense. I don't want to overdo that, but I do think it makes sense to have something more than just a snack bar. The snack bar thing is really just something that I haven't added myself. It's something that Claude added for me. And it's almost like a debug type of thing. It's like for me to be able to see that, oh, okay, they matched, or oh, the like went through. But something that really shouldn't be there in the final product, because when you press like, you don't really need to see a message that says, oh, the like appeared, or you did like, or whatever it says now. You really only need the feedback of the outlined heart all of a sudden being filled in with color. And then you know that the like went through. But if there's a match, you might want to have an actual like screen for it, which is like just one of all of the, I don't know, hundreds of really valuable ideas and comments that have come up. And it's just like one micro thing of like, because there's been so much helpful stuff from the comments and from you that have really helped me make the app just way better. So I really want to thank you for the support on all of this, and say that it's really cool that for some reason people started watching these videos a little bit more after I actually thought that it would become way less interesting, like the Apple review process. I've gotten some comments from you guys saying that it's interesting to see someone document the whole process in such detail. And that's been the exact goal. Like, I want to document every single part and every single step of this process, all the what do you call it, setbacks and all the achievements, and just as real and as authentic and real time as possible, so that by the end of it, hopefully, there will be a published app that will be somewhat used by people and that will be generating revenue of some kind. And you can literally watch the whole process, every single line of code written, every single thing that was done on the project. You can watch the whole thing on YouTube, which I think is unique in the sense that I don't know that there's anything else out there like this, at least not in this much detail. And I think that is helpful because, especially from me, who's like, I mean, what am I doing? I'm vibe coding this app. I'm not this like incredible programmer. I'm just almost like, I do know a bit of programming, and I think that does help when it comes to putting something like this together. Because I think it is hard to do, even if you're using Claude and all these apps, I do think at this point it's still kind of hard if you don't understand how all of these things work. Like, before I learned to code, I didn't know anything about how apps worked. I didn't know about servers. I didn't know about databases. I didn't know about front end. Like, I didn't know any, like, how all of that interacted. I didn't know how, like, how does Facebook know who my friends are? How do they keep track of that? Like, I had no idea of how that worked. So I think me at that stage trying to build an app like this, it would have been just so difficult because of the fact that I didn't know what I didn't know, if that makes sense. And so the little experience that I do have in programming now does help a lot, I think, with efficiency and like knowing what questions to ask and how to do all that stuff. Doesn't mean that it's impossible if you don't know how to code. I think you can definitely learn this stuff, especially using the tools like Claude and ChatGPT, because you can just ask them, like, how do you build something like this? What do you need? What do you need to know? And yeah, I think I don't want to overestimate how much my own knowledge is needed for building something like this. But that's also, I also am kind of worried that I'm underestimating it at the same time, because I don't want to make it seem like it's so easy and then someone tries it and feels like it's so hard, and then they feel bad because I said that it was so easy. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I like the idea that I've documented everything, and whether I'm fast, slow, or a good programmer, bad programmer, whatever you want to call it, by the end of it, there will be a full documentation of the process, and it might be inspirational for other people to see, like, okay, if this guy can do this, then I can probably do it too. And if I can achieve that, then I'll be super happy. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one on Friday.